So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So today is the day that we get Master League underway. And we're going to do it. So we're going to dive right into this. We're just going to see how it goes. All right? I'm not going to play around with too much things. We just got to get it going. We're going to be playing with Manchester United. Whether you like it or not, that's what's going to happen. I support them. I want to do it with a team that I enjoy. And we're not going to worry about watching the beginning. Might get hit with the old copyright otherwise. So let's just go through it. So we have Classic and we have Challenge. Alright, you can choose between Classic and Challenge. In Challenge mode, you can expect it to run into more obstacles in managing your squad. You may find players tougher to deal with and contracts harder to negotiate. And your players may sign with other clubs. If you have a string of poor results or trouble with your team, you may even be shown the door. Alright, so we're going to do it. Challenge mode, I think we've got to dive right into it. Now, I did, unfortunately, had to get rid of the patch, and then I reinstalled it. So I've lost Legend difficulty, but don't worry. If we win 5 games on Superstar, then we'll unlock it, and then we'll see what happens. Now, ultimately, I would like to do home matches on Superstar and away matches on Legend, just to make it more sort of, more of a challenge if it needs to be. We have got a slight gameplay patch that might make it a little bit more difficult. 10 minutes is fine. We'll play on pounds because we are going to be playing in England. Classic players, no. Additional leagues, yes. Stops during transfer window. Yeah, if there's progress, then why not? So challenge mode, superstar difficulty, that is what we're going for. Luigi is back. He is ready to roll. So we're going to be choosing Italy as the nationality. And we're going to choose the old Luigi, the big man. Simple as that. So let's make an appearance, see what he looks like, and we'll be right back. Okay, so obviously we're going to go for club team lineup, and we're going to choose where we want to start. I'm hoping that the Bundesliga will all be in there. I'm using the PES Galaxy patch, so, the teams are there, but some of them obviously better than others. I mean, Bayern Munich is pretty much in, but there's a couple that will have the players, probably not really the right stats. I don't know. We'll see what sort of happens. I want to see what happens in the first season here, and then after that, if there's a better patch out, which there probably will be, of course, then we can always start again with something a little bit extra. But there it is. There's Manchester United. All the teams, or all the players are there. Pogba and everyone else. And it's time to get into this. First time I've even touched Master League so far this season. It's going to be interesting to see what does happen. So there we have it. Look at the billboards on the back. Luigi is back, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking a little bit grey and a little bit older, but he's still the manager that everyone loves. Joining on August of 2017. There's the big man, ready to do business. So the club secretary there congratulating us on our role of being the Manchester United manager, blah-de-blah, we all heard it before. So we've got the UEFA Supercup, and we've got the Barclays Premier League that gets underway, and a couple of other little bits and bobs. So you're going to love it at Man United. I've got a good feeling are going to do wonders here. We should be playing for trophies every year. I don't care if it's the League, Domestic Cup, or Champions League. Take your pick. Good luck. So it's very similar to sort of last year. It looks a little bit different. We've got the options on the left-hand side this year as opposed to the top. So if we go into team management, negotiations real quickly, let's have a look don't know what that was going to say. I've completely missed it. You can view all the list of players. Yes, we do know. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out with the old challenge mode here. Rashford's 13 million. Lukaku 25 million. I mean, still the market values, I mean, nowhere near what they should be. I mean, market value of Lukaku's not 25 million, is he? He's far more than that. But I don't know if PES have their own sort of system where they kind of just make up the numbers. McTominay, let's have a look here. I don't know what I should do with him. Is he really going to get playing time? The young lad? Probably not. I'm probably more inclined to put him on loan, if anything. Alright, well, we'll just end that negotiation. Let's put a couple of other players on loan here. Mitchell. Players that we don't need. This episode is probably just going to be starting things off, obviously. And then, once things get properly underway, then we'll start banging in the matches. Planning on doing sort of 2 matches an episode, just to get through it a little bit quicker. It may start off a little bit slow, but then it will pick up. Lingard, do we really need him? Put him on the loan, maybe? Yeah, let's do it. I'm not going to be making too many changes or buying too many players to start off with. I don't want to make this super unrealistic, and it shouldn't anyway, just for the fact that challenge mode is meant to be that, more of a challenge. Smalling, though, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind getting rid of him. Just, I think he's a waste of space, if I'm being honest. What else should we do? We've got Lindelof. Kind of see how he does this season. Yeah, I think really it's just the young guns. Joel Castro, you can definitely go on loan because we've got Ramiro if needed. So that'll do for now. We can always change those accordingly. Training. Let's do a bit of training right now. I'm going to go through these quickly and just update them. Okay, so the training is officially done. Well, let's go into the team info, team status. So here you can view your performance since becoming a manager and team status. The owner's comment will tell you what they expect if you fail to meet those expectations, and you'll lose their trust, putting your place in charge at jeopardy. Alrighty, so the key players, we've got Valencia as captain, Ibrahimovic is whacking the salary budget, and De Gea is our key defensive man. 50% trust level, pretty horrendous right now, and only a team spirit of 73, and that is what's going to spank me up the arse, to be honest, to start with. Let's go into game plan real quickly. No, we don't want to use that, because I ultimately want to change these tactics at the start. I don't want to be messing around with them afterwards. Now, do we want to play counter-attacking or possession? Probably go more counter this season. Play down the middle. Now let's play it down wide. I fancy playing more wide. We may go more 4-3-3 if I'm being honest. This season. That's going to bring us down to a 62. Good jeez. Yeah, it's going to be a bad start to this season when it comes to the spirit. We may have to just... we're going to have to leave it as it is. I can't be doing that. I still want to keep it a short pass and get it down the flanks. That's still a 61. It really makes that much of a difference. Alright, well, never mind then. But we are going to push Rashford up a little bit. We can still play this. Push Lukaku up. Mkhitaryan just behind. We'll see. We may end up... We'll make changes throughout the season, because I really kind of want to play fluid formation. Yeah, I'm going to play around this real quick so you guys don't get bored of it. I'll fast forward the video, and then once it's done, we'll be back. Okay, so I think that's good enough. You know, when we're at kickoffs, pretty standard, and then we'll push forward more when we do have the ball. Actually, let's make Pogba more attacking, whether he goes down or not, who cares? And then obviously drop them back a little bit deeper when we do lose possession. So that's it. We'll be changing it, of course, throughout the season. We are lacking in attacking options. Ibrahimovic, I don't really want to play him until sort of realistically he would come back, which is maybe after Christmas. So, yeah, we may have to make a change or buy someone at some point in time. But I don't want to go too crazy, as I said before. I don't want to make this super unrealistic. But I don't know how Challenge Mode is going to play out. If we start losing games, it could be the end of it within the first couple of weeks. But obviously the first match here, the UEFA Supercup against Real Madrid. And there's a chat with Luigi and Valencia. The battle for the UEFA Supercup title is about to begin. Those tracksuits look epic. And they're off to go and see the lads in the changing room beforehand. Not going to worry about watching that. Copyright will be a problem. So I want to put this club on the map by winning the UEFA Super Cup. Make sure it's our year this year. Are you settling into life at the club? I'm hoping for a stellar season from you. Well, possibly. So there's a transfer budget, 40 million.9, a salary of 10. That's quite a lot. Let's look at the Champions League. So these are the participating teams so far. I mean, they're not going to be realistic. We know Liverpool isn't there. We've got Chelsea, City, Tottenham. Bayern Munich's not in it. That seems a little bit ridiculous, but I guess not. Okay. Maybe Bundesliga not in this? They are there. Interesting why there's no German teams in it. Alright, well, it is what it is. Can't do much about it. It's kind of the way the game's set up. But anyway, let's do this. First game of the season. Let's just make sure we're playing on what we need to. Superstar. 10 minutes is fine. I'm expecting it to be rather difficult. If I'm being honest with you. This is going to be a tough first game. Let's just save our progress because I don't want to lose it. Okay, so this is how the team is lining up. Unfortunately, a couple of players are down. I'm going to have to bring Smalling in because Jones is knackered as always. We're going to have to start Lingard as well because Martial down. And I don't know, I think I'll play Rashford today instead. That's the lineup anyway. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. We've got a 74 team spirit. It's going to make it tough. Real Madrid looking stacked. Let's dive into the UEFA Super Cup, the first game of the season. So there we have it, the Super Cup. It's always two fantastic teams that have had obviously a great season beforehand. Champions League winners and Europa League winners. Of course, the big talking point last season was United getting back into the Champions League. They're there. Can they beat the current champions who have just been dominating the last couple of seasons? We've got 90 minutes and plus more possible time to find out. So here we go, Manchester United, Real Madrid, the Spanish champions, the Spanish dominant powerhouse performers, attacking from your left to right. Manchester United in the red, attacking from right to left. What kind of a season will they have? Plenty of time to find out. Here comes Darmian early on, lays it inside to find Rashford. Romelu Lukaku, first game for him. Expectations will be high for the price tag that he's worth. This is lovely play here for United, but Real Madrid did well. Pogba couldn't get there. Here comes Cristiano Ronaldo. Knows all about United, of course. Winning the World Player of the Year whilst he was there. Benzema, good idea, but Rashford's very quick. Takes no gambles. Long ball towards Romelu Lukaku. Didn't manage to get off the ground. Modric. Kovacic. Karim Benzema wanting some support. It's a great ball out wide. Carvajal up against Rashford, but the Englishman does well himself and he'll take this away. Lukaku wants it through the middle here. It's a fantastic ball. It's going to be Lukaku, but he's completely fluffed it with the first real chance of the game. Showing his pace. Varane got the wrong side of him. But the strike was a pretty poor effort. Matic, another big signing for United. A player that they kind of needed. A defensive-minded player that has the ability to run all game and just sort of give you a little bit more composure in there. Tony Kroos. Carvajal. Through the middle. Kovacic. Smalling being peeled out of position there. I know they've got Ronaldo in the box. Don't want him to deliver it too close towards the middle. Benzema! And it's David De Gea denying Marcelo. The left back just pushing forward. Kovacic did really well. Turned Diamond inside out. Benzema does well as well. That's a big stop by the Spaniard. Romelu Lukaku. Darmian. Matic fizzing it with the outside of the boot. Valencia. Mkhitaryan. Matic. Pogba. Haven't seen enough of him yet. He's done well there though. And Paul Pogba's strike! Flashing past the post. Well, this is lovely play by the Frenchman. Kovacic round and round in circles. And that is not far away. Challenged by Mkhitaryan. He's had a solid start to this game. Romelu Lukaku bundled out of the way. Cagey affair still. Pre-season has been completed, and that's a naughty one on Lukaku, and possibly the first card of the game here for Isco, and it is a yellow confirmation by the referee. A little bit too keen. So we get the second half underway. And United probably looked a little bit better than Real Madrid the first half. Certainly had a couple of chances, not been too many. Lukaku trying to use that strength and pace. It's fallen back to Matic. Tony Kroos got ahead of him. Benzema. Great challenge by Bahi, not giving him the space, but that's a shocker. And Ronaldo's got some space out wide here, and he's got through in the middle. And it's going to be Ronaldo, and it's as clinical as ever. And Bahi is the one to blame. Cristiano Ronaldo, not his traditional celebration, but they won't care. It's a big goal for them. As soon as Bahi gave it away, he's out of position. Smalling is never going to catch him. Neither's Darmian. That's emphatic from, 18 yards. Ronaldo. Benzema. Up against Bahi. He skipped past it. It's back towards Ronaldo. It was deflected, which made it easy for De Gea. Now here comes Pogba. Got the strength to stay ahead of Bale. Darmian. That's a lovely looking pass. And Pogba's touch was a little bit of a shaky one. And United, they're going to take a bit of time to get going. Oh, that's brilliant. Mkhitaryan. Even after pre-season, where they're still trying to find the ropes. Yeah, of course they want to win the Supercup, but it's easier said than done. Marcelo. Bale floats that one in, looking for Benzema. Comfort for David De Gea. It's a long, hopeful ball forward, but in the end it was a perfect pass. Rashford. Lukaku. Mkhitaryan. Back towards Romelu Lukaku. Trying to get it on his left peg. 70 minutes played. We could be seeing a change here for United soon. Gareth Bale. Isco. Modric. Marcelo. Real Madrid have done a good job of holding the ball. They've made it tough for United to try and get back in this game after conceding. And here's Marcelo. He's laid it back towards Benzema. It's beautiful football. It's 2-0. And it's all too easy for the Spanish champions. Tony Kroos, bottom corner. That is pinpoint. A little kiss for the misses as well. Oh, look at the way they work this. Valencia's all over the place. Lays it back, flicked on. And you really couldn't do better than that. So United will make their first change. Martial coming on for Lingard, who's rushing to get off the field. 2-0 down. Well, a change has got to be made. There's the United fans. They're still hopeful, but it hasn't been the best second half for them. Real Madrid have just outplayed them. Still 20 minutes left. You never know. Navas looking for Benzema. It's actually had a brilliant game, to be honest, Benzema. A couple of assists to his name. May have even actually had 2 assists. Lukaku, who's done brilliantly well. Martial against Marcelo. Martial does have the fresher legs. Mkhitaryan. Pogba. Great turn by Pogba. Real Madrid, just so many players behind the ball, and now this is where United get caught. Smalling against Ronaldo. Just had enough to get ahead of him. That's a shocking pass by Valencia. United giving away possession again. To be fair, Smalling's done well there. Mkhitaryan's looking for Lukaku. United now going route 1. Toni Kroos. Got to push players forward. Need a little bit of momentum here. Valencia's out of position. But he's there. Matic. Darmian's not going to get ahead of Bale. To be fair, he's won it back and he loses it. Long ball over the top. Flicked on. Ronaldo. Towards Gareth Bale. In towards Benzema. And that's spectacular. United getting absolutely mullered. And Luigi now knows it's not going to be an easy season for him. But if one player deserves it, Benzema does. I think he's had 2 assists, now a goal. But why on earth is Valencia not staying with him here? Just backs away and he stops. Got to stay with the Frenchman. It's not an easy finish, granted, but he's got all the time to line it up and smack it home. Lovely touch by him, and there's the full-time whistle. Well, it was not the game that United fans would have wanted. The second half display of dominance. 3 goals for Real Madrid. And Mkhitaryan's now going to have to think about, well, what's going to happen this season. But shot count, it wasn't too bad. Possession was pretty even. The fact remains that Real Madrid were more clinical. Benzema, unsurprisingly, your man of the match. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a nightmare of a start. That's what happens when you play with a team spirit of 74. Oh dear, oh dear. So we know Rashford's played out of position the other day, did he? Well, he'll get used to playing on the wing because that's ultimately where he is playing at the moment. So we've got Arsenal in the first game of the season away from home. And hopefully that will go a little bit better. And Ibrahimovic has become a maestro. We may have to use him, to be honest. We'll just sort of see how things go. But anyway, that is the first game out of the way. We've had an offer for Lingard from Real Sociedad. I'm not going to be too happy about us losing that, but it is what it is. Yeah, they weren't happy about it. I'm sure you'll take us further next time. Well, we'll wait and see. Update on the funds. Now, there is actually a mod that I haven't put in the game, so I may put that in just to make the AI... I mean, look, the AI played reasonably well there. I'll give them credit. I think Team Spirit played an important part, because ours is horrendous. But yeah, I ultimately want to make it Legend away from home, Superstar at home, once we do unlock it. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. It was a long one, I know. We'll be back with some more Master League. Hope you guys do enjoy the series. I'm sure it will be a good one, because I think the AI definitely better this year than they were the last couple of seasons. So, cannot wait. But until next time, subscribe for more. Take care.